All right. We are back again. We are here for a special episode of the Tempo Show. I think I'm gonna call this the Sunday special. I think that's what I'm gonna ride with. I like that. I like that Sunday special joint. But anyway, we got my man up in here, man, in the midst of some controversy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let my man go ahead and introduce himself like I always do. Go ahead, bro.
It's King Lovett, man. Drama City Music. It's King Lovett, man. Man that's on man time. You understand me?
A man that's on man time. All right, man that's on man time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me go ahead and scoot up in this bitch.
I steal his ashtray, man. I don't want to
You ain't stealing nothing. It's here for you, brother. It's here for you.
Whole world ashtray that game.
Can't even get a damn I'm a black man. We playing games and shit. But yeah, man, DMV speaks, man. Tempo Pod TV. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the listeners, man. This is another great episode, man. I want to send a shout out just to the whole DMV, man. You know, and I just been getting embraced, man, and I don't even know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a blessing, man. So I want to say shout out to y'all. There also shout out to SKE. You know, I love them young brothers right there, man. Stop killing each other movement, man. Y'all definitely go SKE_movement. Y'all go check them out. Yeah, man, like all that positivity, man. That's what I'm about, man. But we gonna dig right into it, Mr. Lovett. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on? What it is?
He's an up and coming DMV artist,
Yeah.
rapper. You know what I'm saying? Out here trying to make it, and like we all are.
Definitely.
But he got into the midst of some controversy. I'll let you explain it. Matter of fact.
All right, so I made an open opinion. Like, a post was made. I made a comment on the post. The person got offended. Like, I threw a rock in the crowd of dogs. The dog got hit. The dog barked. So,
all right. So translation. He posted a comment, a critique type of comment on APAP's on APAP's IG, and it just kind of spun off from there. Yeah. So tell how the whole thing got started.
All right. So apparently somebody tweeted something, said DMV put the wrong people on to get the wrong people clout or whatever, but I like to see my people get money or whatever, which is a valid statement. Like, other people do it, like other races do it. That's why Vanilla Ice was a #1 album in the 90s. Like, people support their brand, people support their shit. But my whole thing is some real comedians who got real material that's grinding from the ground up, that got good jokes, but when you come to DMV comedy, you hot dogs and Super Merlin. Like,
hot dogs and Super Merlin.
Hot dogs and Super Merlin. Like, the feminine acting and shit. Like, come on.
Well, you know, and so we got some there's a couple things there. I would say for me personally, like, it's hard for me to really. All right, so the first part of what you said, you was like, you know what I'm saying, there are artists that aren't getting the shine that some of the other ones that are popping right now, and the ones that are popping, or at least some of the ones that are popping, some of the ones that are popping are
popping with recycled material, no material, like real life reenacting movie scenes, reenacting shit. Like, I mean, that's cool, but I got an opinion. I can say, like, I've seen recycled material. Like, I watch Comic View. Like, I know real comedians. Like, I got, like, I'm a fan. Like, no matter what, I'm a fan. YouTube, I got over 10,000 favorite videos on YouTube. Because I watch shit every day. I like shit. I like to expand my motherfucking brain.
Exactly. And, you know, like look, well, I could say like this, you know what I'm saying? We're all allowed to be fans, and everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's very important. Like, you know, and sometimes, you know, I guess sometimes it just kind of feels like from the place where it's coming from. I would say, as far as the way that comedy is going right now overall, right? So you can see kind of that, especially in, like, let's say the 90s and the 2000s, there's a legitimate claim that when people say that, like, they trying to feminize our men, you know what I'm saying, when Martin Lawrence did like 100 videos and shit like that. I mean, not 100 videos, but he did a bunch of movies where he was dressed up,
Big
fat lady. Tyler Perry is obviously he made his whole career off of that.
Yeah,
and
it's okay to the masses to promote the black man in a negative light or the black man not being a man. And that's my whole disagreement. Niggas know me from elementary school. I bucked the system. I don't care. If I got a platform, if I got a voice, I'm going to use it. Like, if my little statement, my little opinion offended you, if it hurt your feelings, it held truth. Well, it held some value.
Right, and that is that is a good point. You know what I'm saying? Because even with comedy, the reality is that the reason why shit is funny is because the funniest shit has elements of truth into it, no matter what you're talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I definitely think that's important. You know, and it's kind of like I was saying, it's kind of it's a complicated subject because, like I said, like it's hard to judge what we can recycle and what we can't. So we were talking about that a little bit earlier before the show. So like I said, like you could go to old Bernie Mac, right? So old Bernie Mac was basically, you know, one
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers no more.
He ain't scared. Nah, I think that was just all him. You know what I'm saying? But some of his material, when he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, when he had sex with his wife and shit like that, you know, when I was a young nigga, you know what I'm saying, I'd go all night, tear your ass up. But, you know, now that I'm old, you know, you get one jump and that's it. Yeah. Now take your ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now that's not necessarily a new joke. That joke has been out before he said it, and I don't think there's anything wrong with recycling ideas. So we got to kind of line up what is recycling material, because look, ideas have been recycled over the course of time. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about, as long as the topics, as long as you're not saying, at least to my understanding, and I'm not an expert in comedy, so I don't claim to be, but from what my understanding is when it comes to comedy is, as long as you're not saying things word for word, you know what I'm saying, stealing people's material, then it's not necessarily, it's not considered stolen. Now, you could talk about one of the biggest thieveries in comedy. You could talk about with Carlos Mencia. You know what I'm saying? So Carlos Mencia was a guy that was sitting in the back of young comics clubs, and he would literally like recite their lines word for word and put it in his own stand-up special. People arguing. Joe Rogan was one of the big dudes that like he had jumped on stage and said, you know, he was like, this shit fucked up, and it was a big thing. He got kicked out of the Comedy Store at the time and all of that, and he was just, you know, he's a real prideful, like, value-oriented type of guy. He just thought that shit was so trash, which it was. And you know, when he got exposed, it was there was no more. You don't hear about Carlos Mencia. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear about that nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? Because it was out there, and motherfuckers. I remember one thing he was talking about, how motherfuckers would when comics seen, they would signal each other when this nigga used to walk into the comedy rooms, and they knew that they couldn't perform certain material because they know that this nigga about to steal it. So they'd be like, hey, Carlos in here, bro, so you gotta watch what you say, because he gonna take that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, to me, is obviously recycling material. But what do you consider like so, you know what I'm saying? I would say specifically, what was an instance where you feel like material was being absolutely recycled by it's comedy dump?
It's trendy to see a nigga who got more followers than you have a post that go off, and then you steal his post, redo it, put your voice over it, make your followers think you just originated that junk. Like it's easy to do that because you don't think your followers following them people that's above you that you following. Like,
I mean, that's a fact.
It's a cycle. It's easy to hashtag this junk that's viral right now. My most views on my IG came from hashtag Kanye West challenge, but I wasn't speaking on Kanye West. I just saw that the sheep are following the hashtag for the day, and I got a video that kind of looked like what Kanye was talking about. So I'm going to hashtag that junk. And that junk actually got 11,000 views.
What was that specific? What were you talking about in that video?
That was just telling young niggas, like, it's more than the block. It's more than the hood. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be scared to try something new. Don't be scared to be yourself. Don't be scared to have an opinion. Don't be scared to speak out. Like, don't be scared
even if it doesn't go with what everybody else is
even
on.
If you become the bid. Like, it don't matter. Like, don't fucking matter. People's opinion don't pay your bills. People's opinion don't make you nothing, because your self-esteem is yourself. Like Cat Williams said it best. How can you make me feel bad about myself? Nothing you can say. My self-esteem is how you feel about self. You know what you do. You know what you don't do. A nigga can say 1,000 fucking things. If the shit ain't true, the shit ain't gonna apply.
So we should just kind of brush it to the side. You
say. If it don't apply, it'll fly.
And I'll say this, like, and one of the things I wanted to kind of dig deep into, I did a little bit of research myself, and I seen that, you know, before I even decided to like have you on here, at least to talk about this in particularly, was I wanted to make sure, I wanted to figure out whether it was hating or not. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we loosely define what hate is. You know what I'm saying? When hating on somebody else is. And one thing that I saw is in, you know, in a lot of your other, and I looked at some of your other posts. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you really talk from the heart. You know what I'm saying? You're not a guy that I would say, in my opinion, that specifically did this just to clout your whole movement. You know what I'm saying? Because in other videos, you're speaking your own opinion about a whole bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're a guy that just voices his opinion. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of good stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we talk about like just individuality, being able to not only speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? But to not be scared to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because dialogue is how humans progress. Right. And people like that's one of the problems. I talked about this on the show before. People have, it seems like if you have a dissenting opinion, it's either people brush it off as either hate or coonery or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like most people spit out shit without even fully understanding the situation. I think people think that they're so smart that whatever their idea of the way things should be, whatever their opinion is, that shit is absolute law. 100%. And I think that shit is so, it's not only unproductive, but it's impossible. You're not perfect. So I would say, for example, right, like a lot of times in the trans community and shit, like damn, who phone is? Oh, that's your joint. Okay.
Going off.
Your joint going. This man out here been booming.
That's right.
Oh, no. I understand. But you know, as far as like if you disagree with transgenderism or the whole thing, like as far as the gender blenders and binary shit, like that I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It don't make sense to me. It does not make sense. It doesn't follow biology. It fucks with me. So if you don't agree with that, right, and then it's not based on any type of empirical data, like what the fuck, like the only way we find the truth is by looking at statistics and things of that nature, and then, you know, trying to get some of the smartest people of us to try to figure out what the fuck we trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think that dialogue is especially important. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that you present the other side of the argument. Now, specifically, as far as this particular situation, so sometimes the reality is for somebody to be able to judge whether somebody is giving them constructive criticism, the manner in which it's displayed is almost as important as the message itself. So you made a post on, well, how did it go? Because I don't want to mess it up. So you saw the joint on Twitter. What did you do? You retweeted it, or you commented directly under his video?
I just commented. He made a post, like he just made a picture post.
Oh, okay.
Damn, okay. I ain't know niggas was out here congratulating, like niggas made a statement,
I remember
like,
that one. Yeah.
Like we putting the wrong people on, but I love to see my people get money. Like it's a true statement. Like
I remember.
It's not a lie. Like, okay, I love to see my people get money. Yeah, get money, but it's some real talent that don't have a clout. But that's also on platforms like niggas with good jokes is still grinding their way up. Niggas platforms ain't fully where it should be at, but they got the raw material. As a real nigga, I'm gonna give a nigga credit. It's some niggas out here who done did their homework, who done put their time in and elevated their platform. They got their videos right to where you ain't even gotta watch the video. You know the title of the video. You know what's going on. They got the shit scripted so well. It's like all right, damn, this joint a storyline. This joint a different storyline each time. It's not me just coming to you giving my, hey, look, this do this don't do this. That's my opinion on something. All right. So all your jokes is basically your opinion on something. So I can't give my opinion on your skits that I've seen you do and me spending my money on you going to a show to see you perform. I've seen your routines. I've heard your routines. I've sat through your routines. In my mind, I'm saying your punchline. I say your punchline to my wife. I'm not hating. I just know shit.
I do. I you know, one thing I like, and I don't mean to get off topic. One thing I did like, you know what I'm saying, was I was scrolling down your pictures and I thought that shit was so lit. Like how you and your wife perform and how like y'all support each other and I thought that shit was super dope.
That's my gun.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's my
and that's your wife though at the same time. Like man,
right
and promoting what's her name?
No Skinny shit. That's my cousin.
Woo.
No Skinny shit. Yeah,
man.
All the time.
No skinny shit. That's your cousin?
Yeah, that's my cousin. Okay. People be asking me all the time, that's you and your wife's clothing line? No, this is not me and my wife's clothing line. This is my cousin. No Skinny shit. That's my cousin. I support whoever like I fuck with. If I know you, if I can put my hands on you, if I done pulled up on you, like I'm right here, I can touch you. I done been in pictures with niggas. Like it ain't no price tag on me supporting you. I repost your shit. It's some like I'm a real nigga. I done been out here. I done been up on niggas. I done been in niggas' presence. I done been in pictures with niggas. Like anybody I need to know, I done ran up on, met them niggas. I done went to the event they hosted. I support niggas off of IG, off of posting your shit, off of retweeting your shit, off of notifications. Niggas just want notifications. I want deposits. I want a network. I want a net worth. I don't give a fuck about viralness. I got substance. I got something I'm trying to actually do. I got a message. I got a motherfucking, what you call it, a platform, a motherfucking agenda. And if it's going to take me to throw a rock out there in a crowd of dogs, one of them to bark, reply, and show me off to 50,000 people, and 200 of them like it, that's $100, $50, $20 a promo I didn't have to pay.
That's and look, you touched a couple things when with that, and you know I definitely see where you're coming from with that. You know what I'm saying? As far as so and I want to just get these joints kind of lined up. Like so, number one, you think that I'm asking, like, so you think that number one with some of these comedians, it's not. It's basically copycat. It's not authentic. It's copycat material. All right, cool. All right, and then another problem is let's say like the promo. You know what I'm saying? The way that they structuring how to get money, and you feel like there's an issue with like how they distribute the promo in a sense.
It's not an issue with how they distribute it. I mean, I respect how a man get his money, but I'm an artist. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm a people's person. But at the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm on man time. Anything I speak, I done what I done dealt with. ODAWG blocked me for a reason. Like he know what it is. Like
why did he block you?
It took that man 3 months to send me a promo video. I sent you $100 for a service to be done. You talking about, damn, bro, I forgot. Then you sent me 15 seconds, bro. Then you couldn't even post it on your platform. Like niggas be finessing this shit out, folk, bro.
Oh wow.
But it's funny coonery shit, bro. Like, but I mean, I ain't gonna hate on the nigga. The nigga platform booming. He do what he do.
And you know that kind of goes into a couple different things because all right, so I don't necessarily. I think that the market decides the promo. So it's like, you know, if people are paying for, you should be selling your product for whatever people are paying for. If you're a capitalist, you would think, you know what I'm saying, because you're trying to get as much money for whatever it is, whatever good that you think that you're worth. Now, but that is unprofessional to send, you know what I'm saying, to pay you, and then you're talking about, then you say you forgot.
3 months, bro. I got screenshots of me having to send you different dates. Like, bro, what's up?
That's crazy.
What's up?
See, and there's a certain level
to make a post to say, all right, it's on site. Don't nobody do no more business with this nigga in the city. I made that on my platform, and he was like, hey, bro, take that shit down, bro. All you had to do was call me. Bro, nigga, I done DM'd you for the last 2 months, nigga. My wife told me take that down. I ain't take it down because of him. My wife said, nah, don't do that. Take it down, take it down. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm a man. I'm on man time. But I ain't gonna speak on nothing I ain't been through, bro. Like, nigga, I real life was in your DMs. Like, nigga, where the fuck my post at, nigga? Stop playing with me, nigga.
Oh wow,
It took
wow.
me to post the screenshots of you going back and forth with me, like, bro, I got you. I got you. All right, you say you got me on
Wow.
this day, and then 3-4 weeks later, I'm back in your DMs. What's up, bro? I got you, bro. You've been moving. You've been doing more promo. You've been doing more hosting shows. You've been doing more shit for your platform. But I done paid for a service that ain't done.
Yeah, yeah, man. And that's you know, that's actually that's an issue that a lot of people, that not just on this level, you know what I'm saying? You talk about, you know,
That's the problem with niggas.
that's people.
People. That's the problem
That's
with
people.
niggas.
Because
Niggas
it's like
fear-
that's people.
Niggas fear actually giving somebody who actually got talent, actually got potential to not even blow past you, but actually got potential to actually get a substantial gain. Niggas hate to give you a gain if it's not them attached. Niggas want to be the one who put you on. Niggas not if you.
It's
if
certain
you
people. It is, and I would say this, and I don't mean to interrupt you. I would say this though. I would say, as far as, I don't like labeling as niggas, because that kind of gives it we're making an overall statement, right? So it is certain people. It's
And
certain
when I
people.
say niggas, I'm not saying black people.
Okay.
A nigga, like nigga, like niggas, niggas. It's about bro. Like anybody can be a nigga.
Right. So you're just
Like,
talking about people who are
ignorant to a
shiesty,
substance.
yeah, shiesty,
Yeah.
manipulative, and you know, I can understand that, and that is for sure. Because I would say, it's hard for me to kind of, like, I'm trying to understand, like, as far as I haven't seen some of the malevolence that people have dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And that right there that's trash. Like, there ain't no way around that. That's bad business practices, and that's not respecting your consumer. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I can't defend that at all. I can't even. That shit trash. You know what I'm saying?
Ass juice, bro.
But what I will say though, and what I will throw out there, is just that for me personally, like half of the stuff that I've gone through has been from networking. Like, it's a lot of good niggas in the game, and
Yeah,
the only reason I done moved from this, like, I could say only 10% of where I've gotten today has been off of just me reaching out. She usually be through Cook. I'm connected to this nigga, then he talks to this dude, and then I show up to that show, and then I connect with him, and boom, 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 boom.
That's what it's about.
And you know, I've been seeing a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength. But also, I would say this personally is just that I don't. And I think that everybody should have this particular mentality. Is just that, look, at the end of the day, I'm working to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I jumped out the box and did this podcast, I didn't wait for, if I would have waited for people that said that they was going to help me do this shit, I wouldn't have one episode out. That's a fucking fact. If I would have waited for people that said that I done been looking out for people my whole life, and you know what I'm saying? If I waited for people to try to throw me some change and shit like that to get this shit started, my shit, like, I wouldn't have one episode. Like, I jumped in this shit head first, and I was willing to do all the work. Like, I'm talking about the fucking talking to guests. Fucking, I'm be my own marketer. I'm gonna be my own video editor, videographer. You know what I'm saying? Audio engineer. I'm doing the whole thing by myself and flexing. Now, shout out to my man A1 cameraman. You do need a team, because this man been with me since the beginning. But I done had like 15 people run back and forth, say they wanted to help, say they wanted to do this, and that, and then you hit them up on the day that we gotta do something, and I be even throwing some niggas some change, and he be like, you know what I'm saying? And niggas like, oh, I gotta do this, and that, and I don't feel no type of way about it, because I understand everybody. This is my dream. You know what I'm saying? This is what I love.
Niggas not gonna see your vision till it's vivid.
Right. So I mean, that's why I don't have no issues. That's why, for me, when somebody, like, I'll reach out to certain niggas, right, and they ain't even hit me back until somebody else, you know what I'm saying, said something about it.
Retweeted,
right. They ain't even hit. They ain't like I enjoy the scene. You know what I'm saying? Seen it. You seen it. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody hit me back until after. But you know, in this game, like, you gotta I think you got to be able to brush that shit off and understand that. Look, I understand it from the other side too. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? We don't have family together. You know what I'm saying? Like. You don't owe me anything. Nobody owes Tim nothing. Nobody owes Tempo Pod TV shit. I gotta go get it on me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't feel no type of way about it. But you know, if there's a business, even when we have bad business transactions or things of that nature, that's gonna fuck up people in the long run. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's just where that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really worry about that too much. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is crazy. All right, so we'll get to the next part. So after the whole fiasco, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he made the post. You commented on it. Thousands of people fucking commented on it. He made the video. It was kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of funny. He can be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. He can when he gets some original material. But if his original material had to be me being the bid saying that his recycled material was.
I mean, I got what you're saying. And
but this man, like, I've seen this man's shows. I've been to this man's shows. Like, I've supported their camp. Like, I've spent money. Like, if I can't make a opinion, it's solid in my mind. It's solid to me because I've seen it. Like, it don't have to be valid to you. You could have simply deleted that junk. You could have simply looked over that junk. You could have simply not replied to that junk. You could have had your fans say something to it. But your fans didn't feed into it. Your fans didn't follow me until you responded, till you said something.
And that's absolutely, and so that gets into this next part about, let's say, how people are blowing up, right? Let's get into this next part.
The same game they do that you saw when Jess Hilarious put the head shot up with her hair short. Everybody jumped on it. Oh, this is my shot to blow up. Jess, you look like this. Jess, you look like that. Jess, you look like everybody on my time. Everybody, damn, everybody doing the same thing.
Let me see that light.
Scoot over, bro. Scoot over, bro. Get off her dick. And then Bally Baby diss the DMV.
Now this is where we this is where we gonna talk about it. All right, so with the Bally Baby situation, now this is where we have to we gotta distinguish. This is the way that motherfuckers are getting on, right? This is like by saying something provocative. This is how Tekashi 6ix9ine has got to where he at.
8 number ones,
right?
Cole.
But is it like so? But this is the biggest thing about Bally and people that do that type of shit. It's a move, just like pyramid schemes get a couple people rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But is it ethical? Is it ethical to basically down whoever the fuck she downed the whole area, you know what I'm saying, for obviously for clout, you know what I'm saying? Unless that might have just been her opinion. Fair enough.
She downed the ones that's making world star hip hop. She can't down, like, nigga, I can name you 10 artists who don't sound nothing alike. Light Show don't sound nothing like Super Tripper. Super Tripper don't sound nothing like Lil Tay from CBE. But they like none of them sound like Nucci. Like it's niggas in the city like Shelly don't sound nothing like Medusa. Like it's motherfuckers in this area like that don't sound nothing alike. Like real talk.
But all right, so but then let's we gotta get to the principle of it, right? So but
it's
even was what she was doing hate, or was it just a stated opinion with no other agenda?
All right, so look, this is what it was. It was just a stated opinion.
Obviously, my
opinion,
for sure.
I see, like, I don't know I don't know what the whole conversation was. I don't even watch the live. I just saw the clips, the snippets that the people put out. And my opinion, she said she fucked with the DMV. We make hard music. And then she said we stole Atlanta's flow. Now, the validation in that is some of these youngers walking around here spitting the same cadences, spitting the same bar flow, spitting the same image, literally. Like, the same words. Like, if you take certain words from these niggas' vocabulary, you take certain words from being in right now, these niggas not rapping about nothing.
Fair enough.
Like,
I mean, that's the actual truth. But we do understand that happens in all types of business. When Facebook comes out, when Facebook was originated, when Facebook got popping, there was 20, probably thousands of different Facebooks with the same idea, that copycat. Whenever somebody, people have a little clothing line,
it was tagged.
It's all saying, like, people do this. So that's just a part. Like look, people see something that works. People see something that works, and then they try to do it from there. You know what I'm saying? So they try to copy what works. And for everybody can't be. Just essentially, everybody doesn't necessarily have talent. Everybody can't be the most original creative that was ever born. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Is it really wrong for people to see something that works and then try to do that same thing? Is it wrong? I'm asking. Is it wrong? If it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm asking. Is it wrong?
My thing is this: if you going let what you see manipulate your actions, if you gonna let what a motherfucker is telling you is cool, telling you what's in, determine how you move, how you operate, you don't have a brain. You don't have a spine. You're a sheep. You're moving with the masses. If you can't motherfucking sit down, put your pen to the pad, like write something from yourself, something that you can copyright, something that you can get royalties from, something that you can trademark, what you doing? If them apps close, IG shut down. IG, Facebook be like, look, I need all the shine again. Let me shut you down for this week. Facebook the only thing open. Niggas gonna be on Snapchat. Niggas gonna be on Twitter. Facebook buy all them junks. I just need all the attention right now. Facebook can literally do that. You can monopolize the game. Because folks gonna only go to what's pushed to them.
So what you're saying is that like that without IG, some of these
are irrelevant.
Well, and obviously there's no way that statement doesn't have elements of truth to it. No doubt about it. Like there's no way. I mean, that's absolutely a fact. But the reality is that like we don't live in a hypothetical world. We live in IG's not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's a platform. So
I got stock in it.
I mean, there you go. So for example, so you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I don't necessarily think that, you know, if you brand your comedy for just, you know what I'm saying, IG, then obviously you set a ceiling for yourself, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I don't think it's nothing necessarily wrong with that. And in a lot of these comedians, they do stand up too.
Yeah,
you know
I know. I've been to their shows. That's how I can formulate an opinion.
There you go.
I've been to their events that they only post when it's a payment for. I've been to their events where they're only on their IG live making it look lit and they're really in the corner with the DJ. I've been to the events where you're saying recycled material. I've been there. I've done that. I can formulate an opinion.
Shit. I mean, and I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree with that. I do believe that you should be able to form whatever opinion, and that it should be taken on face value. Now, at the same time, you know, like with the Kanye shit, we was kind of rapping about that. And we
mega hatting because he's going for 2020 presidency.
He's not going for 2020. He is bullshit. He is not.
He's right now. He's securing the black vote. He's securing the hood vote. That's why That's why. No, he's anybody who doing music. He's trying to get the music vote. Like that's the hood. Like,
so he's doing it specifically for himself.
He's definitely, bro. Definitely, bro. Everything Kanye do comes around controversy, bro. Everything Kanye does comes around controversy. Kanye blew up with Jesus Walks. I'ma make you play this song. If you don't play this song, your conscience gonna eat you to death. So I got Jesus in the club. Kanye did that.
He did. He definitely he was one of the guys that doesn't go. He wasn't afraid to go against what mainstream is talking about.
Exactly.
And so right now, what mainstream is talking about, basically, it's like, you know, if you have any type of conservative opinions, then your shit is automatically invalidated, and you're basically a coon, and you don't care about the black community. If you sit down and talk to Donald Trump and all that, then you're a coon. Look, this is my whole thing. Number one, if you were looking for Kanye to be some type of intellectual political analyst that you should be listening to, then that's your own fault. That's your own fault. What the like I don't understand. It's this celebrity worship that we do have, like that. We think that their opinion on whatever shit that's popping is so important, and I just don't think that that's the case. If I want to understand about how people work, I don't want to listen to, a rapper isn't going to tell me, neither one is a singer or things of that nature. If I want to understand how people work, I'll talk to or I'll research a psychologist.
Right.
Same thing with economics. Like sometimes a lot of the black consciousness, they spit this shit like, well, if we did this and that, then the whole black community will be on top. And I was like, well, if you don't even understand how economics typically works, and I'm talking about on a 3-dimensional PhD type of level, then you have an opinion, but you don't have all the information to research from. Yeah, I mean to formulate an opinion that might possibly be effective. You know what I'm saying? And that's really one of my only things. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the school system or like the way
I'm
that
about
people
to
do that
touch
shit.
on it, bro.
Look, I don't think that the school system is perfect in its way of getting information, but I sure as fuck don't think that because you seen a couple YouTube videos, you went to a couple Black Power shows, you went to this and that, you watch CNN every day, that you somehow have the the 100% right answer to the way that a complicated system works or what we should do about it. I just like you. I just don't. I can't respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like not that I can't respect it. I just take it with a grain of salt because I don't. It's your opinion, and it's not even an opinion based on empirical data. It's not an opinion based on years of research that other people who have done this years of research have put in. You know what I'm saying? It's your opinion, and it's a light one at that. So, you know, that's kind of my whole placement on it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like if I say you know, building a wall isn't a bad thing, I am a conservative. Although that I don't believe that. But like I said, it doesn't matter. You can't disagree.
On that statement, if you're gonna build a wall, build two, because Canada's a border too. But to touch on what you said, like, damn, that just threw me right there because I had to get that one through. But shit.
Well, we was talking about the
opinion. Like, my shit come from. I don't care what no nigga ever said. I've been outside of DC. I've seen different cities. I've seen our people struggle outside of DC. I've seen shit outside of IG, outside of WorldStar, outside of fucking YouTube. I've actually been city to city, lived in different cities, and seen it's the same struggle, different hustle. But our people are complacent. And my only message, only platform is to make my people wake up and understand we cooning. We the #1 consumers, but we ain't owning shit. We steady buying and making these other motherfuckers rich. We'll go out and spend our money on Louis, Gucci, all that shit, that material shit that don't matter, but you won't support your local motherfucking artist. You won't support the motherfucker that live on the same street, ride that same bus that you rode. You won't support them. You won't go through your block where you grew up at or you stamped at. You won't go through there and just, oh, damn, you got this going? Let me fuck with you. I got a bag behind me. I know you trying to make it off of this shit from what I done already. But these niggas so scared to open their platform, so scared to put a nigga, like, unless it's something that's monetarily value for them.
I mean, and that is true. And I think, hey, look, we should be focused on community, and that's the same thing that I spit every time that I be on this joint is that, look, man, I think that community is incredibly important. And, you know, first thing you got to do is fix yourself, take responsibility for yourself.
Facts.
Then take responsibility of your family. Then take responsibility for your community. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I would say as far as it's so complicated, I would say because so then what level is how local are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Are we should no, but all right, so if a person should we support like artists that don't have 2,000 plus followers? Like where's the cutoff? Like if they got 40,000, they doing too good. So then we got to go down to 2.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's honestly, if you doing service, do service shit. But if you done met a nigga, if you done shook a nigga hand, if you done took a picture with a nigga, if you done a song with a nigga, you done a feature with a nigga, you won't get a nigga the video shoot, you won't come to the studio time to fix your verse you done fucked up. Niggas real live just in this shit for the money and not in this shit for they songs one is not registered, they going viral. They going viral and not really making royalties off the shit. Cause everybody got the game backwards. They see the blowing up the world stars and I'm gonna get a 360 deal. Like you don't need nobody but yourself. You can spend your money to make your brand. You can spend your money to trademark your shit, and then you can spend your money to push your platform, elevate your platform.
That is true, but you can't say it one. You can't say in one sense that you should. You can't say in one sense that all you need is yourself, and then then have a problem with people that don't necessarily support you. If you're doing your thing and you're not doing it for the money or anything of that nature, the amount of people that support you makes no difference, right? If it's based purely around you putting out your information and you just giving what you can give out to the world, then how does that coincide with how other people support that particular thing that you're doing?
I'm just saying, I don't expect everybody to support you, but if you know them, like motherfucker, I got your phone number in my phone, nigga. Like I know you, nigga. I done seen your face a couple times, nigga. Like we know each other, nigga. We done went to school together, nigga. I know you doing this, nigga. I know you got this campaign going.
Right.
I'm not gonna repost you though, cause you not exactly popping. You ain't got 40,000 followers. Everybody ain't on your dick, so it ain't cool to repost you yet. But I know you got a little junk going. I know you got something buzzing, but it ain't popped yet. It ain't blue yet. It ain't cool to say, yeah, I'm supporting that. It ain't cool to say, yeah, I know them. But I can steady watch you from the corner. I can steady, oh yeah, they making a little noise over there. I can put something out the propaganda and knock your shit down so your buzz won't grow as high as it could. I could like
you
step
think
on
that
your
sometimes
neck,
people are actively
watching your campaign and then putting your shit out.
Actively not trying to elevate other people that could possibly be competition.
Facts.
I mean that's and that's
and it ain't competition. It's inspiration. It's motivation to do better.
So that's I mean that's a powerful statement. That's a powerful statement. I don't know if I necessarily agree though, because I think that this is my only issue. You know what I'm saying? And obviously I respect one thing about this. Let me throw this out here. The fact that we sit up here and can have productive conversation.
That's
you know
the
what I'm
whole
saying?
point.
That's one. Let me. That's why I wanted to have you on, because like, look, I want this also to show that even if we don't agree on everything that we're talking about, exactly, we can sit up here and have a conversation. Like people get so offended, like because like they think that, all right, I don't agree with your position, therefore fuck you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like no. We can disagree. We can disagree about certain things, and I can still like I can still fucking be, you know, civil. You know what I'm saying? I can still learn something even if I don't necessarily agree. You know what I'm saying? But
we live in America that's one nation, one republic, but we fight for democracy in other countries, other states. But we're pushing democracy, but ain't nobody diplomatic here. And I ain't even saying go be a Republican. I mean, go be a congressman or go be a elected official. I'm saying you can't have conversation. You can't converse. Conversate is not a word, people. I just want y'all to know it's converse. We are conversing. Like people be on, like real live celebrities be like, we conversating. Like that's not a word, people. Like it's converse.
Right. And you know, like look, if we talk about all the topics that we touch, man, this shit will go on for 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm absolutely I don't have no problem with that, because I fucks with it. But if we could just kind of center it a little bit, I would say, as far as, I think that it's all about perspective. And look, for me, as far as I've had it where I done reached out to people and they ain't even hit me back until somebody else hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the way I look at it is, look, I understand, like, look, other people got endless shit going on as well. You know what I'm saying? Other people is trying to work and figure it out, and you know, we don't typically treat everybody right.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, even with a lot of messages sometimes I get like you know, I get people hitting me, like endless rappers that hit me up in the DM and shit. Number one, it comes off because necessary. If I don't even accept the joint, then it's just that little 5 or whatever, the little small blue joint. So then when I go look at it, like I don't even have, like it's gonna take me some research to even know if you would be right to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even typically have rappers on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Number one, because a lot of rappers can't hold conversations. They just talking platitudes. Facts. They just be like, you know what I'm saying? Well, look, it's a movement. You know what I'm saying? We out here getting it.
You know what the fuck going on.
Exactly. You know what the fuck going on.
You know what the fuck going on. You know what it is.
Exactly. And so I can't do that for a whole hour. Like that's just
man.
I don't like. I wanted to stay away from that, because that's what I didn't like about, you know, listening to a lot of radio interviews. They're just promo. There's not real conversation.
It's paid services.
Right. Exactly.
It's
so
paid service.
that's really my big thing. But I would say, as far as perspective is concerned, I think that regardless, you know what I'm saying, that what we want to do is we want to bring out positivity. And we can't, you know, when you look, you can't necessarily even have a problem. You stated your opinion, and you can't necessarily have an issue with the way that somebody feels about your opinion. You know?
I still follow the niggas, but like I still respect them niggas as men, because they ain't blocked me like ODAWG. Like them niggas,
Well,
like
there you
Davey
go.
said, my page public. You ain't gotta follow me to watch. Like
That's the truth.
I still follow these niggas, bro. Like,
But big question. All right, so do you follow? All right, so if you like, and specifically, you was talking about Pap. Like, if you think that his comedy is recycled, and let's say he's not following the value that comes with, I guess, being an authentic comedian, why follow him?
I mean, me personally, I follow the nigga because I met the nigga. Like, I done been, like, I was at the Peace Jam. I seen the nigga. Like, I done went to these nigga shows. Like, I done met the nigga. Like, some of his shit is funny, but then I tell you, some of this shit is recycled. I didn't say all. Like, niggas need to know how to read. Like, I say some material is funny. Some material is recycled. Like, you can say that. Like,
Well,
if you know comedy, you know comedy. Like, I don't personally know it. Like,
so it wasn't really. It was kind of like, it wasn't really an attack. It was more like,
was just,
it was a constructive criticism. Like, you know,
my men, and I got folks in Georgia, I got folks in Philly, I got folks in VA. When they think of DC comedy, outside of Crank Lucas, Omar, like the shit that's in here right now, like they not seeing no glizzies or nothing. But on my timeline it's getting reposted, it is like glizzy this, glizzy that.
Glizzy is funny. It's funny.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I thought it was. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. A lot of comedians oversaturate some of the. You know, you could even talk about Ha Ha Davis, man. He been doing the same jokes.
Double. Yeah.
Yeah, he been doing that. He been doing the same jokes for like 5 years. But hey, look, like, you know what I'm saying? It's working for him. It's working for him. I mean, I can't. Obviously, it's not funny to me no more because I done heard it 3 million times. But
Exactly.
at the same time, it's like, I mean, it's funny. I thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? Like the little glizzies and things of that nature. But I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, everybody's gonna have their own, you know, everybody's gonna have their own things that they think are funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
everybody's gonna have their opinion.
There
So
you
I
go.
can't make mine. Like, if it didn't
I
have
disagree.
truth, they wouldn't have responded to it. And it's just, it show you how strong and weak certain people mentals is. Like, it's 3 people who responded to me, but only 1 person added me on their platform.
There you go. Well, I'll ask you this. Let's flip the roles all the way around. Let's flip the roles all the way around. Let's say that you are, you know what I'm saying, your Instagram base is something dumb, like 100,000, something crazy, and you know you have somebody who is, you know, not necessarily nobody, not no 300, but somebody who has a little bit, and they, you know what I'm saying, somebody makes a criticism of you, which the criticism was on Twitter where you said, where not you said, somebody else said that, you know, the DMV, what did they say again?
They put corny people on, but I'm glad to see my people.
There you go. And so then you follow that same sentiment, right? So you follow that same sentiment, and then you say that that's not a lie. So all right, the statement itself says, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, they put corny people on. So then when you attribute that and then you put that on Pat's page, you're projecting that you are corny, you know what I'm saying, and that you are, you know what I'm saying, and that you recycle material. So let's say if that was, if somebody made that same criticism to you, somebody else was obviously a lot more brash about it, but you follow, you not follow, but you piggybacked off of that, and then you were saying that, look, there's some truth when you don't, you know what I'm saying, yada yada yada, whatever criticism. How would you react to that honestly?
I mean, honestly, I would tell them, all right, go find some of my shit that you feel is corny.
Okay.
I'll tell you, go put that energy into it if you want to, cause you your own man. I'm not going.
So you would react to it to a certain degree, right?
I'm not going to trip. I'm not going to put energy into it.
Well, how much energy do you know that he put into it? He made 2 videos, right? And then a couple of stories. I mean, what'd that take? That took 1 minute to make that joint? Maybe 50. I mean, I don't know how many, 50, if you practice it, but
50,000 follows that you hope view it over 15,000 times.
I mean, now hope is kind of is making an assumption, but I mean, it's because especially if you got that many followers, you don't have to hope. You know as soon as you put out something, and especially when you joning on somebody else, people going. I mean, that was one of the ways he got on.
50,000, 15 views, 15,000 views.
Look, now that's. I don't really know the analytics of what, because I've heard dissenting opinions, like, because they say Drake got 20 million followers, but he'll only get 200,000 likes. Well, if you look at that, that's what, less than You know what I'm saying? That's what, like 1% of his actual following base. So they say that, I don't know the math on it. I don't understand the math on it.
Because people only watching what they want to watch. Now, if he put a video out, the video gonna get 1 million views, I guarantee.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna get 20 million. You know, and that's still, you're still talking about
look at Will Smith,
that's 5% of your fan base. So you can't really judge it like that, saying, oh, it's only 15. It's only this amount of views. You know what I'm saying? Like, because.
But it's the hope of going viral, and if you gonna put my little 1,800 platform on your 50,000 platform in hopes of getting 15,000 views. Okay, that's 3,000 real niggas who gonna hear them lyrics and actually follow me. Well,
I mean, he knew when he put it on that he was gonna. He had to know. You know what I'm saying? That he was going to, let's say, quote unquote.
That's why he cut the verse.
Give you some flus. Well,
he cut the verse.
He did. I'm sure he went and picked out the
played that song
best.
Before. He cut that verse.
I'm sure he probably picked out the side. He thought that was the funniest.
Play that whole verse.
You know what I'm saying? So there you go. But back to the core part. So if that was to happen to you in reverse, you know what I'm saying, you would react to it, right?
I'm not putting nobody on my platform, bro.
But you ain't gonna say it like that. You ain't gonna put them on. You ain't gonna post them on the platform. You would just comment.
I'm gonna do like the real nigga Davey did. Davey made a post to Wallow267. Shout out Wallow. He made a post about it. Worst thing you could be is a hater, and I knew that was directed to me. That's why I told him to put a name on it, and he did because he a real nigga. He know his platform.
Well, then why you tell him to do it?
Cause I'm a real nigga. You understand me? Man time at all times.
Okay.
Put a name on it. But me putting that on there, put a name on it. Real niggas knew what it was. I mean, but he a real nigga. He knew not to put me on his platform. Like Draco. Draco ain't at me. But Draco made the post with the baby.
I like Draco, man. Draco's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
Draco's a good
just
dude.
Saying,
both of them do. I think everybody's good. I think, and this is my person. I think that everybody, like, I could talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I could see where you know what I'm saying. I could see where your values lie, and you know what I'm saying. We definitely have a lot of the same values when it comes to kind of like, you know, being your own person and things of that nature. And I think that, you know, a lot of those dudes, you know what I'm saying, we don't get to actually, in my interaction, just, you know, wrapping them up, like these dudes and they invited me off the strength. Like, I don't got followers. Like, you know what I'm saying? My following count is low-ski. You know what I'm saying?
Low-ski. But, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter.
We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. It's moving. But, like, at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen, like, most of these dudes. And, you know, the people that I've interacted with, and specifically the people that you're talking about when it comes to, you know, like Pap and Ruffin and Draco. Shout out to all of them. You know what I'm saying? I done been in, right. I done been up this close to these niggas, bro. Like exactly. So I think that they good dudes. That's why I want to come to. I want to come to a consensus, right? Because you would have did the same. This my whole thing. I think that if it personally, and obviously I could be wrong. That's why my opinion ain't fucking take it for what you want. But I think that if you had the platform, right, and you seen somebody that piggybacked off of something that, you know what I'm saying? Like that was disrespectful. That whatever, however you want to say it, you get. I mean, that's true. You know what I'm saying? But if you seen somebody who had an opinion or whatever the case may be that you disagree with, I think that you would have a adverse reaction too. And I think it's a normal reaction to be like, you know, look, if I say you can't, if somebody says, hey man, Tim stutter all the time, Tim whatever, he can't talk. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What are you saying? If you say to Pap, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This is what he do, right? So you're attacking exactly what he do. You know what I'm saying? And anybody, whether they good, whether they got talent, whether they don't, they're gonna feel some type of way about it because, like, in a sense, we're all artists, and artists, we're so critical of our own work. You know what I'm saying? That you can't help but to feel some type of way when people criticize your work, especially if you put a lot of work into it and you feel like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's a natural reaction. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that either person, like, look, if that was your opinion, you do what you do. And him going off and making the video and doing all that, I don't think that was wrong either.
Thank you.
There you go. I don't think that was wrong either, but I think that we definitely focus on.
It's all love, bro. Like,
exactly.
I was actually busy last night. I was gonna pop up at the Fillmore and go live outside the joint. Like, I ain't no beef with them niggas. I just let niggas know I move around wherever I want to move around. I say whatever the fuck I want to say. And I make music. I go to work. I pay my own bills. I got a wife I take care of. We take care of each other. We a team. Like, my brother with me. Like, it don't matter. I do whatever I want because I ain't got no boss. We all bosses. We all move as a unit. Like, And if I can't say something, that means my little campaign a little taken off. I mean, he might have responded.
I don't even think he can. He's saying he can't. I don't even think because you can say it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anybody has. Well, now that's where we getting a little bit mixy because I mean, you can say comment. You have the right to say it. Right. He has the right to respond how he wants to respond. You know what I'm saying? And it's all. I don't think anybody did anything necessarily wrong here.
No,
you know what I'm saying? But is it all right? So now let me ask you the one question: Is it hating?
Is it hating?
How do we define what hate is? You know what I'm saying? Because there seems to be a very fine line between what is constructive criticism or criticism or opinion and then what is hate. You know what I'm saying? So how would you define what hate is? What hating on somebody is? How would you define it?
What hating on somebody is?
Yeah.
If I hate somebody, I'm going to eliminate somebody. It ain't too much hate coming from this side. I just speak my mind.
Right, but you so we get so that's what hate is. But let's talk about the actual Urban Dictionary term of hating, what people think. What is
speaking down on, knocking them, belittling they shit, hating on somebody. That's what you want to talk on.
Well, I'm saying, how would you define it? Because obviously there's levels. Like if I say, for example, that like, or if you say, hey, you know what I'm saying, look. Oh, yeah, what you need a black? Oh, shit. Damn. All right. Yeah, pass that joint back. But anyway, if I say, for example, like if somebody tells, hey, Tim, you know what I'm saying? Look, I think that you should do this, this, and that with your podcast, man. Sometimes you carry the conversation too long. You don't let the guest speak. You know what I mean? Like, and I heard that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that like, I got to respect it, especially if somebody comes at me and is like, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, I fuck with what you do, whatever the case. Or you ain't got to say, like, this is just my opinion on this bang, bang, boogie. Right. But what if I would say, like, if I say some joint, like if somebody says, man, your show is some shit, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's hard to discern what people's intentions are. You know what I'm saying?
Man, so you can say, as a man, you can take the time out to say, all right, I value your opinion, random guy. Whoever you are to comment, I value your opinion enough to say, all right, well, my show don't suck. I really put my heart and soul into this. I really take my time, my money, my energy, my effort. Like, my shit don't suck. My shit is the greatest in the world. Like, you can do that. You can put your energy into that. Or you can delete the comment and edit your next video. I mean, or you can keep it moving. Keep your shit moving. Because that man's opinion going to still be on that man's mind. If it's on your mind now, it's holding some truth. Like, it don't matter. Even if it's constructive criticism, take that shit with a grain of salt and keep it moving. Well, but it's your platform. It's your storefront. Stores sweep their fucking front every day. They clean their parking lot every day. If your IG is your store, you got niggas spending money coming to see you, try to book you, try to get you to promote them, try to.
You get what's in it. Yeah. I mean, but look, at a certain degree, like shit. That. I mean, that works, especially when you have a small amount of followers. But at this point, like, if you have 50K followers, ain't no way you're gonna be fucking getting people out of it. Ain't no way you're gonna be posting up to everybody.
No, you can block your comments.
Right, but that's whack. That's
what I'm saying. You can literally in IG, like Super told y'all, it's words you can get blocked out your comments. If niggas want to type in whack, trash, ass, it's words that they can't say in your comments. And you can do that if you professional. If you worried about your campaign. See, Super told y'all. Super gave y'all free game.
I fuck with Super. Like,
yeah, I fuck with. And she got her brand, her Creon case. My wife didn't spend money on it, putting it on her face every fucking day. But she got something. If IG stop, she got something that's still gonna pay her. Her and Judy Big Booty. The Colada drops. Hopefully. I mean, bro, it's proven. She done got a warehouse. She done got a new house.
There you go. I mean, look,
booming. Like, she saw the clout, she saw the wave, and actually gave them something to go spend money on, rather than reposting, rather than liking. She gave them our people, niggas, the ones who buying everything but not owning nothing. She gave them something to buy.
You know, it's look, and that's absolutely true. Although I could say all these celebrities, especially the women, tend to have little clothing lines and stuff that don't, like, you know, they pan out for a couple years and then then them joints drop. It's very rare. That's a hard thing to get. But you know what I'm saying?
Super been grinding for a brick though. Super
I ain't hating on it at all.
She started rapping. She took her L's. She found her lick though. She found her spot that actually took her to the next level. Something that was substance. Something that sustained her.
All right.
She went from waiting tables. Niggas know her
Oh
struggle.
yeah, respect. I ain't got no issue with that. And you know, I ain't gonna keep y'all here all night, man. I know y'all got a show to do and shit like that. But you know, I think I want to end this by saying that we gonna have to, I guess, part 2 this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that we ain't touch on. But what I would say is, from my opinion, I think that, you know, everybody should be able to voice their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And you can't have an issue with how people react to it. You know, and I think that, you know,
I love it, Pop. Hey, Pap, thank you, Pap.
Oh,
I appreciate you, Pap. I really do, Pap. Like,
hey, look.
Pap, I'm gonna make sure I get every camera. Pap, I appreciate you, Pap. I honestly, Pap.
Let's
Pap,
just.
I appreciate you, bro.
I would say, hey, look, and that's what I would like to do is I like to bring people together. You know what I'm saying? I like
it
to
ain't no beef.
promote, right? And I'm not saying it's a beef. I'm just saying that, like, look, I just want to promote. You know what I'm saying? Positivity, and that we should all. You know what I'm saying? We should all really be bigging each other up more than anything. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
I just challenge all my people. Like, if I challenge you, if you do something, I challenge you to go above the average, above what's already popping. Like, if that's popping, take it to a new element. It's not funny to make fun of handicapped people.
Why not? They people.
They people, okay, but I mean, they're people that you would really walk past. It's people that you would stare at in public. But then to elevate your platform, you're going to joke on them. And then it's not funny for us to go off and do the white people joke. But then if a white person put on blackface, we upset, we mad.
Now, that's true.
If a white person talk black, act black, we mad.
Right, but fundamentally, that means that we need to be able to talk about everybody then. You know what I'm saying? If you gay, jokes for them. You in a wheelchair, you trying to get on the bus, jokes for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, us, just regular out here, I'm short as fuck, jokes on me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the time. We don't have no issue with it. I would just say, I see where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we should, you know, like I said, I think that what we should do, especially in the DMV, let's lift it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's promote each other.
DMV, support DMV. I'm about to make that page because it ain't a page yet. And I'm going to just support everybody from the DMV. I don't give a fuck how many followers you got from the DMV. I'm going to post your shit. Send me shit, bro. I don't give a fuck if you got
once you get 25,000 followers and you get 20,000 niggas in your inbox, you ain't going to be able to do it.
Hey, look.
You ain't going to be able to do it.
If it's that much, I will motherfucking take care of that shit. Get it to motherfucking, all right, look. We got this following. We got this buzz. We got this platform. These the rules now. But I'm still supporting the DMV.
How do you support the rules, though?
How you support the rules? I mean, the rules is this. Look, you can send your song at this time to this email. Anything sent before this email, don't blow this email up. Anything sent before this, I'm deleting it. I'm opening my email from 6 to 9 p.m. on Monday. Right. I'm going to perform this shit, present this shit on Tuesday. Like, it's shit you can set your platform up to rather than just pay me, pay me.
But fair you go. There you go. I don't have no issue with the money, but what you're saying is it's not sustainable once you start getting bigger, because once you start getting bigger and then endless amounts of people are in you can't even imagine sometimes. Like, I'll be like, you know, Dave Ruffin, you know what I'm saying? When he was over here, you talk about the endless amounts of I don't think that it's necessarily even, I don't even think that it's really possible for you to devote that much energy into let's say reaching out and doing all of that with every particular person that comes through. I would love for people to look out for Tim when he comes through in the joint, but I do understand that's just almost physically, it's almost impossible to devote that amount of energy and time into it, and at the same time devote the energy to your family, then at the same time devote, which should be all of this shit right here, devote the energy to, you know, to your actual thing that you're working on. You know what I'm saying? And let's just try to be understanding to that. That's all I'm saying.
People make time for what they want to make time for. If your platform is jokes, be jokes. But if your platform is, I don't want to work, I don't really want to go get a job, but I still got bills, so promo. You need promo. You need exposure. Hey, hit me up. Send me that money. Cash up. Right. Like, what you got that's sustaining? Like, what link can I click? Like, what you got outside of this IG jump? What you got outside of me sending you this Cash App jump, bro? Like, all right, okay. So, real niggas, if you really got a bag, you not promoting. You not promoting like on IG. You not paying for, like, no. Somebody sending you money. Like, hey, look, I got this right here. I need you to wear my shit. Somebody, look, sending you free shit, and then you just happen to wear their shit. But if you straight pushing like, hey, look, I do promotion, y'all. I got promo, y'all. Like, that's the job. That's the storefront.
But at the same time, you know, it's like, look, you like we understand these people ain't out here making endless bread. I mean, so it's like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, you trying to work towards that, but you know, at the same time, I don't think I don't knock anybody for trying to get the bread.
Right,
As
get
long
your
as
bread.
as long as it's in an honest way, I would say. Then you know what I'm saying. Then do your thing. As long as you're not necessarily manipulating people, then that's the way that you should go about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm probably making y'all niggas late for the show, man. My man over here done rubbed his face like, man, we got to
my
go.
man said he still
We got to go. Nah,
15 minutes in traffic.
Oh, okay. All right, so we good to go and shit. But yeah, man, like I see both sides. I would just say I see both sides. I see the side that, you know, I see the side where it's like, we support you. We're the community. You know what I'm saying? So you should have some respect for that. You know what I'm saying? And I also see the side of I put a lot of work into this. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of work into this. I've got here by regardless. You can't say that motherfuckers ain't putting in work. And so
Yeah.
like I should be able to see the fruits of my labor however I see fit, as long as it's not necessarily manipulating people. You know what I'm saying? And in some type of malevolent, you know, fashion. So it's both sides, and that's the same thing. Like, you know, we're mirroring the conflict that we're talking about as far as like Wall Street and the 1% and how people be saying like, look. And like I said, it's a complicated issue because like you'll have like people that are rich bankers and things of that nature, and the community is saying, well, look, you need to spread the wealth and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You need to invest in the community. And then you have others who are saying, I mean, the people that did this was like, hey, look, you wasn't with me when I started this business. Like a lot of people think that all this old money is where most of the rich people are, but that's really not the case. Like a lot of especially with the way the tech world has been going, a lot of these people really built their businesses from the ground up and working and things of that nature. And so it's like it's hard to tell somebody, especially with me, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say this shit grows into some type of multi-million-dollar thing. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to be hard for you to tell me, especially when I was reaching out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, to help me out and tell me that I'm not doing enough. I need to give my money away. I need to give money to this, and that person after I worked so hard to get to where I'm at. And when I did that, a lot of people didn't help. You know what I'm saying? So but the real thing, I think the answer is somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be all greedy, these comedians or whoever you're talking about. And we shouldn't be all greedy, you know what I'm saying, as to just hoard all the wealth and whatever you want to call it to ourselves. And at the same time, you know what I'm saying, for the community or just the people that don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, these people that work hard to get to where they were trying to get, you know what I'm saying, they don't necessarily owe you anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? And no, but that's the way I govern my life, bro. Like nobody owes me nothing
for a service.
Unless
you ain't gotta wait 3 months for your service to get done.
And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even like I said, that shit is
paid for a service, had to wait 3 months.
And so and right there, you're fucking absolutely justified in saying that particular person has shady business practices. That particular person absolutely has shady business practices. But overall, I would just say that at the end of the day, it's like, you know, nobody, like I said, like unless my bad, sorry. But like unless somebody is fucking, you know, is absolutely manipulating you and not giving the services that you already earned and paid for, you know what I'm saying? Then other than that, you know, they don't owe you anything. They don't owe you a retweet. They don't owe you a message back. Nobody, all the people that didn't help me, they don't owe me. Even my people that I was having help me out with the podcast, that, you know what I'm saying, that don't really help me out no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, other people got other lives. They don't owe me nothing. Like, this is my dream. You know what I'm saying?
Your success should never lie on what a man say he gonna do.
That's a fact.
If your success come off of, all right, look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna do this for you. Like, you waiting on the next man. Like, my whole thing is, anything I ever done, anything I ever did, I've always had my own opinion. I always had my own voice. That's why real niggas fuck with me. And I've had a voice on a real platform. I ran this city 2 years. I was youth mayor when Vince Gray was youth mayor. Was Vince Gray was the mayor. I was a youth mayor of DC through YMCA program. So I've been speaking. I've been showing youngins how to make legislation. I've been showing youngins how to motherfucking speak out, uplift, have an opinion, make a motherfucking a thought, have a thought process, then write that shit into a bill, submit that shit into your motherfucking council, and get your shit passed. You get your shit to my table. If your shit was feasible, I would sign it into law. But motherfuckers don't know. I realize got goals, got shit that I want done. And I've done the shit. I ain't no motherfucking clout chase. I ain't no motherfucking wave rider. Like, I'm a real nigga. Like, I say what the fuck I want to say. I do what the fuck I want to do. But it's a motherfucker who really applying pressure. I go to work every day. I pay bills. I'm a motherfucking citizen of society outside of motherfucking IG. Like, I realize I've got a life going on.
And shout out to that. And
I'm not knocking the niggas
and I think everybody is really doing that. You know, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I would say that a lot of men out here are really doing that. Like, really taking care of their family, out here trying to focusing on getting this bread, trying to do whatever they got to do to not only, you know what I'm saying, make life meaningful for themselves, you know what I'm saying, but also for other people. And I think that just the same way that I could not know you, right? Like I had to sit down and have a conversation with you before and chat with you before you could earn any type of real true respect from me. You know what I'm saying? And so, but with that knowledge, with that understanding that, you know, a lot of times these intimate conversations have to be had in order for you to really understand what this person's position is, then we can't make any prejudgments about what other people are doing and what the intentions are of other people. You know what I'm saying? So like you said with ODAWG, you had a particular transaction that he shitted you on, and then he blocked you from that. That's ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him as a person. You know what I'm saying? I haven't met him. You know what I'm saying? And I can't really like I'm sure he might be a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He might be, but I could tell you that
he cool. He shouted out no skinny. He got
there you go. For no there skinny. You go. There you go, man. So people have multiple parts of them. You know what I'm saying? So that same pride, that same understanding of yourself, that you know that you out here working and doing what you're supposed to do. I think that sometimes we have to grant that. You got to grant that to other people as well. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
But I just sat back and I see shit like it's cool for people to do the trendy thing. Like now, back to the Bally Baby shit. Shelly actually dropped a song for that junk. How many people reposted that junk? Everybody reposted Bally Baby talking about the DMV, then went viral on, you can't talk about the DMV. But how many people reposted Shelly's song that's gonna actually get Shelly a little bread because it's her YouTube page. Go play that junk. Go get that junk to a couple million. If the DMV supporting the bid, that junk a hit for real. She did it on the old school beat. She got it catchy. It's a hit. But who supporting that junk for real? Oh, Shelly got hit all y'all up, DM y'all. Oh, but y'all wanted to go viral, have her repost y'all because y'all made jokes on it. But now her shit out that's actually gonna bring her bread in. Like, what a promo at? What a support at?
I mean, look, at the
y'all
end,
jumped on the bid though.
But that's a group. You know, at the end of the day, you can't. Yes, okay. So we know that people. We look. We tend. It's human nature though. It's not even just the DMV. It's human nature. Human nature is to react off of. We like hearing about controversy. You know what I'm saying? We like hearing these little things that you know have issues and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's a natural human reaction. We shouldn't attribute that to just people not supporting what people. You know, listen. For me, I don't even listen to rap like that. I be fucking driving around listening to goddamn podcasts all damn day. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that I'm wrong for not supporting.
But
you
that's
know what I'm
you do, right? You do podcasts, right?
Yeah.
You elevating your brand. You getting better thoughts, ideas. You putting energy into what's going to be substantial to you. You're not putting energy into a nigga's comment. You're not putting energy into another person's platform. You working with other people. Shout out Keys to the City. Shout out Elway. Like
Elway, that's a real deal.
It's levels to this shit, bro. If you got a goal, you got a plan that you trying to get accomplished, ain't nothing gonna deter you from that. Ain't no nigga comment gonna stay. Ain't nothing gonna deter you from that but a nigga putting his hands on you.
Exactly, but that's not. But that's not what's going on, right? So at the end of the day, you still doing your thing.
Exactly.
He's still doing his thing.
Exactly.
So it's like, what it was. He's not old. He didn't just. He gave you a minute. He gave you a minute and then two videos. So what was,
yeah, that's it. It's no loss, no gain, but free promo.
there you got over 50. But so then there was nothing wrong with what he did, then, right?
What he did, bro. I'm telling you. Shout out APAP. What he did was get me over 50 new beats. What he did was get me 4 to 5 new features. What he did was get me a new fucking studio that I could possibly go to if I fuck with it. What he did was give me a new cameraman, 2, 3 new cameramen.
There you go.
What he did was this. I'm sitting right here.
But you got to be careful. You got, and I would just say, you know what I'm saying, because you a good, you sound like a very good brother. You know what I'm saying, and you're, you know what I'm saying. You have a lot of core values, and I would say you got to be careful because, like, when you say that he got me 50 new producers and things of that may be true, but then that comes across as if you did it purposely for the promo.
No, but I'm saying if you did it, you were that silly to do it and at me at it, bro. You don't understand the value in the platform. My whole point is...
Or maybe he didn't care. He said he didn't care about it.
I don't care though. You want Kyle to do it. All right, well, you saw how easy that was. You got views on that joint. That joint funny. That's cool. Great. But you don't understand, bro. Like, that was just a simple message, like, to show you how fucking easy shit is to happen. But the fact that people clicked and saw talent, saw content, they stayed. You made me the bid, but actually, nigga, you just shed light. You just opened the floodgates. Because niggas respect real. And niggas want to hear some real shit come out this area.
There you go. And look, at the end of the day, you know, a lot of times we don't get the answers until...
And he stamped it out his own mouth. You sound like Boosie, bro. Keep going. The first time he saw me perform, and shout out Torch, DJ Torch. Shout out DJ Torch. DJ Torch a real nigga. DJ Torch got me on 2 performances. Like, that's a real nigga.
There you go.
Hit that nigga in the DMs. Like, it's no question. Anybody out here that I should have met, should have been with, shout out Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane, a real nigga. Been doing it for years. Like, I real life go to events. I real life go out here and do the networking. I get off my ass and go do what I'm supposed to do. Now, it's no problem with me making an opinion. There's no problem with me saying, all right, I don't want to do business with this person. There's no problem with me saying I'm Gucci on your service right there. I'm Gucci on coming on your platform, on your syndicated show, because personally I looked at how your shit's promoted. I looked at what's going on with your shit, and I don't feel as though you putting your energy into it. Like, and that's just me as a person. I'm not gonna follow it because it's in. I'm gonna do my research on it. And when I do my research on it, I see, all right, look, this motherfucker actually grinding. This motherfucker actually doing something. This motherfucker actually putting this. This is what he's doing. Like, and that's to anybody. You go on Eddie Cage page, all it is Eddie Cage, Eddie Kane. Like, motherfuckers know what their platform is. Motherfuckers know what they pushing. Motherfuckers don't entertain what they don't want.
And look, I guess, look, at the end of the day, you know, there's different ways of going about it. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways about going about respect. You know what I'm saying? And going about trying to make, you know what I'm saying, make your shit pop or however way you want to do it. So I guess we'll just kind of see with the test of time of, you know what I'm saying, how things, you know, formulate and shit like that. So
it's all love. It's all love.
I appreciate it.
My whole DMV. Anywhere I want to go in the DMV, I still move around. Anywhere.
I mean,
it's no problem with nothing. I do what I want to do. I'm good. Like, I can still make my opinion, though. It's no problem with that.
All right, man. Hey, look, so I want to thank you for coming on the show, man, to chat about it. This nice little special episode. I'm going to try to have this joint out as soon because it's very timely. So,
it's a timely situation.
As soon as we go, I make some cuts to it, and you know what I'm saying, we'll do what we want to do, man. But I want to appreciate you coming out, bro. And look, man, let's all come together, man. Look,
DMV becomes stronger, but
there you go.
I will say, like, give respect where respect is due. A motherfucker, like, it's cool, like, but if you doing something, if you got a platform, I got morals, I got codes. Like, I got niggas who send me their music. If I don't like your music, if I don't like what you saying, I'm not gonna post your shit. Like, I got niggas who wanna do music with me, who wanna do work with me. If I don't like what you rapping about, I'm not gonna do it, even if you paying me. Like, I got morals, I got codes. Money don't make me, I make money.
And I think that's the perfect way to end it. Money don't make me, I make money. Thank everybody for listening, man. This shit was crazy. It's another episode of the Tempo Show. Check out Tempo Pod TV, man. DMV Speaks. Definitely.
All right.